Burmese soldiers are shelling villages, detaining civilians and blocking aid as part of a new crackdown in Arakan state by some of the army units implicated in atrocities against the Rohingyas, a rights group says. Military activity in the restive state has intensified since early January when an armed ethnic Rakhine group called the Arakan Army attacked 4 police posts, reportedly killing 13 officers. More than 5,200 people have been displaced by the subsequent fighting, the UN says, and dozens of families have reportedly fled into neighboring Bangladesh. Nearly 1 million Rohingya people are sheltering in sprawling refugee camps in southern Bangladesh, but most of those displaced in the latest fighting belong to Buddhist ethnic minorities who, unlike the Rohingyas, are recognized as Burmese citizens. The Arakan Army is made up of predominantly of members of the Rakhine ethnic minority who are fighting for independence for the coastal state that was autonomous kingdom until the 18th century. Burma's borderlands are racked by several insurgencies who fight in the name of the country's patchwork of ethnic or religious minorities. A woman belonging to the ethnic Amiro minority told Amnesty that security forces had restricted the amount of rice that could be brought into her village in Kyautau Township, exacerbating an existing shortage of supplies. State authorities have barred any UN or international humanitarian agencies except for the Red Cross and the World Food Programme from the operating in conflict-affected areas. Some community leaders also appear to have been arbitrarily detained. Amnesty said these latest operations are yet another reminder that the Myanmar military operates without any regard for human rights, said Tirana Hassan, the organization's director of crisis response. Shelling inhabited villages and withholding food supplies is unjustifiable under any circumstances. Amnesty said it had received reports that army divisions accused of carrying out crimes against Rohingya, including the 99th Light Infantry Division (LID), had been deployed to Rakhine State since the January 4 attacks. In September, members of a UN fact-finding mission called for the investigation and prosecution of senior Burmese army officials for crimes that could amount to genocide against ethnic minorities in Rakhine, Kachin and Shan states. Their reports said the 99th LID were responsible for some of the most serious violations. 30 Rohingya refugees were rescued from being trafficked to Malaysia in 2 separate incidents on Thursday night and Friday morning in the city of Cox's Bazar, officials said on Friday. Members of the Border Guard Bangladesh, a paramilitary force under Bangladesh Ministry of Home Affairs, also detained 2 traffickers. Of the 30 rescued, 17 were women, 6 were men and 7 children. A BGP spokesman said, according to BGP Director Azaduzzaman Chowdhury, the first batch of 12 Rohingya were found in the Shah Parir Dwip region, close to the Bangladesh-Myanmar border at 10:30 p.m. The 18 other refugees were spotted at Shilikali, an area located near the refugee camps, at around 7 a.m. on Friday. Upon speaking to 2 members of the group, we came to know that these people paid the traffickers 2 lakhs takas, US 2,400 for each family, said Chowdhury. We warned them that these kinds of adventurous moves could end up costing their lives, as it is dangerous to cross the sea. After that, we sent them back to their respective camps. The latest trafficking incident took place a day after Hollywood actress Angelina Jolie finished her 3-day visit to the camps just ahead of a US $920 million funding appeal by the United Nations. Upon visiting the camps, Jolie urged the Burmese authorities to show the genuine commitment needed to end the cycle of violence, displacement, and improve conditions for all communities in Rakhine State, including the Rohingyas. The Bangladesh government has not released an official figure for the number of Rohingyas who have been trafficked. The Young Power in Social Action, a non-profit group that deals with trafficking following an analysis of local papers, said last week that at least 200 Rohingyas had been rescued in the camps in the last 3 months. The United Nations International Organization for Migration had identified about 204 cases of trafficking since the start of the influx up to last week. But this is just a fraction of what we believe is happening, IOM spokeswoman Fiona McGregor told the Thomson Reuters Foundation recently.